Alrighty, I think I'm gonna get started just a little bit early. Hello! Oh, why is the game not? There we go. Game's visible. So what I'm doing here is using my trusty notebook. This list, I am reallocating my minion slots. I have the current highest tier of all of them written down, and I'm going through the collections to see if there's anything good I can get from it. I can place down 14 of these guys at once, but knowing which 14 to do depends on a few things. So some of them are at very low level, which means they will be very easy to upgrade. And the more of them that I upgrade, the more positions that I will have so that I can allocate more of them. So if I make 9 more upgrades, I can place a 15th one, which, would be pretty good. But I don't just want to make all of my minions that are really low level, because there are some materials that demand a bit of a higher priority. So far, I've looked through about 20 or so. Once I finish writing down, I'll go through the ones that I've already written down. Cobble will give us the recipe for super compactors after another 40k in the collection. And these super compactors are very expensive to make once you do unlock that recipe. However, it means that each and every one of your minions can hold a hell of a lot more. Minions can hold a lot more resources, you don't need to check up on them as often, and there is no crafting involved in upgrading them, because they're upgraded with the enchanted materials which this compactor creates. The Obsidian Minion, after another 15,000 in the collection, will unlock the Treecapitator Sword, which is very useful for working on all of the wood-based collections. It chops down an entire tree very quickly, good for harvesting lots of resources. Glowstone, I don't need anything out of the collection, like these things that get unlocked. However, it is an important resource for making potions, which I might be getting into soon. It's a skill I haven't upgraded very much. Gravel will unlock critical potions at 10,000. Again, that's something to do with potions and something to do with combat, both things which I haven't been going too far into, because I haven't enchanted my equipment, I don't have the greatest equipment, I'm not very good at fighting in Minecraft, all these things. But crit potions help with that. The sand collection is 1,000 away from unlocking hard glass. However, it's more useful in selling soul sand and desert islands, which fluctuate wildly in price. They can sometimes go for the default 250 coins, that is the automatic price for it in the auction, but sometimes I've seen them go for 20 or 30,000 sometimes, so it's really a toss-up if the sand minion would make me a lot of money or nothing at all. But I don't need anything, again, from this collection. The clay minion, the clay collection is complete, and that one is known to be good for making money, along with the diamond minion, although I'm not sure. I'm not really looking to make money, I'm looking to optimize. I am going to adjust this camera. There, because I'm sitting a bit lower than I was last time I used this camera. So clay is known for making money, but I'm not looking to make huge cash right now. I'm looking what things do I need to upgrade to get other things? I want to unlock the whole tech tree and then make money. Ice Minion, 45,000 from now, I will unlock a pretty cool weapon, Frozen Scythe. Pretty cool. Snow Minion, there is no collection associated with Snow. It's just that upgrading the minion will help unlock further minion slots. The coal minion, I don't need any of the further unlocks in that tech tree. I have already unlocked the lava bucket, but I will need 100 stacks of coal blocks to fully kit out all of the minions that I have now with lava buckets, enchanted lava buckets, which will increase their productivity by 20% permanently. So, look, coal is just on the list. Flat out. I would put cobble on the list, but I can mine that manually. And obsidian's gonna take forever, so I'm not sure yet. But coal has to be on the list because I just need it for minion fuel to get these guys working faster and just get this process over with. I want to have every single minion upgraded all the way. And the enchanted lava buckets are going to help with that. Iron, there's a pretty cool sword that I'm gonna unlock after a while. Let's see how close I am to that. Is this supposed to be making clicking sounds? Just... okay. So yeah, that menu just doesn't make sounds. It's so weird when a menu doesn't make sounds. So yeah, I'm about 20k away from unlocking that sword. But really what I need now are these budget hoppers. Which means when the minions fill up, it is not a problem. You start making money. You do not make further resources. You know, they just stay at... you can only take out the resources that they're holding on to, but once that inventory is full, all the rest just turns into straight up pure money for you. Unfortunately, it's expensive. Each of these is 2.5 stacks of iron. So, I need like 75 of those. Yeah, it is painful the amount of resources that I need to be able to just not fucking worry about these guys. Yeah, so that's iron. Iron and coal are on the list because they just... not directly for things that they will be unlocking here, but because things that I have already unlocked still require crazy amounts of resources. Iron and coal, you can go out and mine them, but they're just a little bit trickier to collect than something like lapis. With lapis, what you can do is just go into the lapis mines. Once you're able to kill the zombies without even really thinking, most of the people who are in the lapis area are there to kill zombies and get that armor set. So the actual ore is mostly left alone. People who are just starting their collection might be on the border of the area, mining safely. But really, the majority of it is just completely untouched. So as long as you don't go to intersections of paths where you will be in line of sight of like a dozen zombies at once, you can just chill out and mine a whole shit ton of lapis and you don't really need the minion there. So like the lapis minion you don't need because it's just that one type of ore, and it's really easy to just continue mining uninterrupted. Mostly, like, there's the occasional zombie, but it's not like the pigmen or the slimes, which are much more interruptive, or the things lower down. In those lower floors where the diamonds are, like, there are some pretty seriously powerful enemies, and once you can kill those guys without thinking, you're either there to collect their armor so that you don't need, like, thousands and thousands of diamonds to make it with and, you know, maybe make some cash, or you're doing it for, like, combat experience. You're not there to be mining. The only place that's viable for mining, for the sake of mining, is the lapis area. Like, I've even gone there to grind out cobblestone and just get some combat experience while I'm there. It's like, once you can kill those zombies, you are safe. It is good. But if you need coal, if you need iron, redstone, emerald, diamond, if you need any of those, you need to be using the minion for it. And since I need iron, I need the iron minion on the list. For gold, after 18,000, it unlocks the Fortune enchanted book. You can't put Fortune on axes because they break pumpkins and melons. Like, axes break pumpkins and melons very quickly, and putting fortune on that would make farms like this one that I have down here exponentially more powerful. And yeah, I did that this week. It actually only took me like 2.5 days. Hey! Nice to see you in chat, Chess. So, this is running version 1.8.9 with shaders. I'm playing on the Hypixel server, Skyblock minigame. The Hypixel server can accept any version from 1.8 through 1.15, but some of the plugins don't work so well with newer versions. So I'm just in 1.8. Fishing especially goes wrong. And this Skyblock, it's more like an MMO than Skyblock, so I'm just combing through the tech tree to see which minions I need to be using right now. The minions are these little guys over here. They just have their little area, and they collect stuff, and you can upgrade them. And there are, when you reach certain thresholds of collecting certain materials, you unlock different weapons, different tools, stuff like that. So I'm taking into account what things I can unlock. And the more of these guys I make or upgrade, it's, I can place down more of them. So yeah, it's Skyblock itself, classic Skyblock. Yeah, you start with a tree, some water, some lava, and you use your knowledge of the game's mechanics and its renewable resources to work your way up in the world. And with nothing around you except your island, you have complete freedom to build without terrain getting in the way. Well, I'll show you. This isn't exactly like classic Skyblock. So, you start with 2 tiny islands like this, right? I had a second tiny island right over here. And you know, this tiny island was where I started. I completely tore it all down. There's a bit of bedrock under that lamp. And then you bridge out, and if you go through this portal, see, it says Hub Island. And you go, what? Well, you walk through here, and all of a sudden it's an MMO. Like, this is more like Warcraft or something like that than it is Minecraft, and it's certainly not at all like Skyblock. So let's see, enter chest tools, let's use the jungle axe, leave the backpack out. So obviously a backpack full of items isn't normal Minecraft, being able to access an ender chest from a menu. But let's just use my jungle axe on this tree here. Well then. Yeah, so this axe chops down most of a tree at a time. And I have a chance, I think it's like 60 or 70% now, of getting twice the logs I actually chop down as drops. And it all goes straight to my inventory, doesn't sit on the ground because I have an enchantment telekinesis on it, which puts things directly into my inventory. And I can also use a little launch pad that's over here to go to a different area. And these areas, these sorts of trees, they'll regenerate over time. So everybody has access to an infinitely regenerating amount of most of the basic resources. So over here are the rest of the tree types. And again, you can just take out the tree and it grows back after a little while. And there's NPCs standing around. There's a few missions and stuff. But, yeah. People just chilling. And the armor looks weird. This looks like diamond armor, but like, I have some crazier looking armor. Let's put the axe away. And this one's armor. So this is called the fish hat. At a cost of 10 mana, I can, once per second, do Magikarp's splash move. Oh, yeah, I can't drop that. Good. So, yeah. I am Magikarp. Sploosh. Sploosh. Yeah, God, I love doing that. But, yeah, that is undeniably not normal Minecraft. So, yeah, it's done more like an MMO than Minecraft is. Let's see. Let's get out of F5. So what I'm doing now, these things called collections, unlock different equipment and stuff like that. And those little minions automate the process of collecting things. So by writing down what things I can unlock with which resources, I can prioritize out of the 52 minions, which 14 am I going to be using currently. So let's see, this is the list of all the minions. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 4 is 28. 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 52. Like there's 52 different things that I can be, these resources that I can be collecting. So which of these I'm using depends on what they can provide to me. Upgrading them counts as making a new one. So if I make, if I upgrade 9 of them, I can place a 15th one down and then add something else. So what I'm planning to do is have like 12 or 13 based on resources that I need right now, or things that I need to unlock. And then the final slot will be used for ones that are very low level and therefore can be upgraded quickly and unlock another slot very quickly. So always using 1 or 2 positions for ones that are low level and just need to be upgraded for the sake of being able to place more of them. So gold for fortune books. Don't really need that. Diamond for perfect armor. Again, I don't do much fighting, so we're going to cross those out. They're not a priority right now. Lapis for experience bottles. But it's a very low level one, so that might go in that extra slot. Redstone will upgrade my talisman bag. The accessory bag here, which can hold these things which provide different status effects. Those are important in endgame because you can add modifiers to them which will make them modify other stats as well as what they normally do. But it's not a priority right now. It's just that redstone is used for other crafting recipes that I might need. Emerald weapons and armor have better stats if you have more money. But the thing with this money, where it says purse here, if I get killed by an enemy, I lose half of that. So, I mean, it's kind of a glass cannon thing, right? You carry a lot of money on you to be super powerful with these weapons, and have good defense with the armor. But if you die, you lose half of the money, and you're now like half as powerful, and then you're gonna die again and again and again. So carrying a lot of money on you in this game is a very bad idea, and Emerald is not at all a priority for me right now. Quartz will unlock minion expanders pretty quickly, actually, and those increase the area that the minions work in by 1 block all around, as well as a permanent 5% increase, 5% increase in their productivity. So, you know, those are worth unlocking, but it's like that extra 5% isn't a huge priority. It's just that this minion is low level and that would unlock pretty quickly. Endstone is another one that's at low level. That'll unlock catalysts, which give like a 200% boost, but like only while you're online at your island and only for 3 hours. So you have to like be around in order to take advantage of those. So that one's in the list of, okay, it's low level, not really, I need to prioritize this. The wheat collection is complete, and I'm planning to use coal-based fuel for my minions, so that one's off the list. Melon and pumpkin, I have a manual farm. I'm not using the minions for that. Carrot, the carrot collection has an enchanted carrot on a stick. It's not a fishing rod. It's not a weapon. I don't need it right now, so there's really no reason for me to be doing that. Potato is an important collection. There are these things called hot potato books. They are really expensive to make, but you can put up to 10 of them on any weapon or piece of armor and get permanent stat increases. So they are very useful, they are very valuable. So that one's definitely a priority along with coal and iron. Now, let's go. That's all of the ones that I wrote down before starting streaming. So now you can see the process live. Next minion on the list is Mushroom. Night Vision Charm. What do you do? Night Vision while it's in your inventory. Oh, that's... Oh, that's a talisman. Huh. Oh. Mystery Bat Pet. Mining Pet. I know the pets, like, a lot of people are really into the pets, but that's kind of a late game thing. I'm not interested in pets right now. Having another talisman, again, I'm not optimizing for spamming talismans for stat effects yet. I mean, having night vision permanently would be nice, but I'd need to farm mushrooms for another 8k. It's just, not worth it. And when I say not worth it, I mean not worth it at this time. I mean, eventually I'm gonna get all of these minions leveled up all the way, and eventually, even if there's nothing left for them to unlock, it will be a priority that they are a lesser level than the rest of the minions, but that's not where I'm at now. Cactus collection. Thorns. Nobody likes thorns. Okay, so there's nothing in that collection. That's already level 4, so it's not even a priority for one that needs to be upgraded. Cocoa. Experience. Enchanted cookie. Huh. It's not minion food. Oh, I'm not the most knowledgeable Minecraft player in the world. It's just, like, I watch a lot of people who are even more knowledgeable than I am because they spend their entire lives digging into these things. And this isn't straight up Minecraft. This is a very heavily modified version of Minecraft without including any actual mods. So it's a bit tougher to dig into. Well, it's not tougher. It's just a lot of busy work and a lot of detail that you have to memorize in order to play it effectively. So I'm really taking the brute force route to this, I wrote down the list of all of the minions, and now I'm looking at each resource and seeing what can I get from this? What can this do for me? How much of a priority is it to go after this one now rather than other ones? I'm doing pretty good so far because I only have 3 out of the 14 slots taken up by something right now. It's better to have too few on the list and work my way up to the 14 than say, oh my gosh, I really need to have all 20 of these going right now. Oh no, how do I choose? You know, I'm only checking off ones that are absolutely top priority and then sorting through the middle of the pack. So far the ones that will definitely be out there on the floor are coal, iron, and potato. To show you that floor, actually, well, I showed you already, but this place is big, because I've got 16 pods, 8 on either side, 25 double chests, because that's how much resources it takes to do the final upgrade on these darn things. Yeah, so I have the 25 double chests by each of them, 3 floors like that, and the top floor has an extra 2. And the middle floor I'm gonna need to add 2 off of that side. I have an enchanting room here, a potion room there, but I'm not using them much. Because my main focus is really just getting these guys upgraded. All of the plants and stuff are up here because the trees can sometimes go a bit taller than the other floors on the inside are. So it's really, the idea behind this thing is that it's future-proof. So like, if you don't do it this way, what you do is I can have 14 of these guys going. So I would make a path like this and have 14 instead of 16 sections. And if I want to switch which ones I'm using, I would have to tear all of this down and all of this down, put in the right kind of flooring, if any, then put the new minion in. But with this, with one pod for every single type of minion, what I can do instead is say, look, oak guy, nah. Put him away, like this. Put away the resources he just gave me, here. And say, you know what? I want Mr. Birch. And then I put down Mr. Birch. And there we go, Mr. Birch is going now. So because there's one spot for each of them, and as much storage as they will ever possibly need right next to them, it really streamlines the process of just switching them out one for the other and upgrading them really quickly. So that's kind of my priority. Instead of saving space by having only the amount of floor space needed for the maximum I can have at once, I have one spot for each and every one of them, so that guaranteed when I want to use it, there is a little plot of land just right for it. But yeah, like, these minions are my one and only priority in this game, is just getting them all upgraded, you know, getting the unlocked recipes from them that I need, that sort of thing. And next to all of them, I have their current level and how much materials I will need in order to upgrade them next time. So yeah, that is, oh yeah, and place down the storage. I have played other games besides Minecraft. It's just Minecraft is such a time sink, it can really absorb your life. So I've been stuck on Minecraft for about 5 years, I'd say, 4 or 5 years. But yeah, I played a little bit of Elite Dangerous. I don't mind it. It's really pretty. But I just didn't get into it in the same way that I did Minecraft. I've also played The Messenger. That one's pretty good. I almost completed everything in it. I'm stuck on literally the last thing. I've been playing Mario Odyssey with a friend. But of course I can't do that with, not being able to go outside and all. What else? Yeah, I've played a handful of other games, but Minecraft does take just hours and hours and weeks of your time like it's nothing. So Minecraft's been most of what I've been doing lately. Yeah. Oh, Warzone? I don't really play Battle Royale games. I haven't heard of that one, actually. I mean, I've heard of Fortnite, of course, and Minecraft has its Hunger Games minigame. But yeah, like, I'm not one for PvP type games. I like PvE, where it's me against the game world, or maybe cooperatively working with other players. Cause my skills in any kind of combat situation in a video game are not good. I am just, I am not good at fighting games. Of any kind. Oh wow, I'm about to unlock Speedster? Whew. And that's in another 20k, 21k. So yeah, like my main focus, like I've played Minecraft regularly. No, my pen! My pen! But this version of Minecraft I've been playing for about 2 or 3 weeks, pretty consistently. So I've really been sinking myself into it. Potion affinity, potion bag. Not a high priority. Oh, yes. Sugarcane is on the list. Wart is not. Gonna go zombie. Oh yeah, healing stuff. Alrighty. And Skelly. Oh yeah, Runan's bow. And that's gonna be in 48k. That's a long ways off. Let's see. Gunpowder. Creeper hat. Blast. Thunderlord. Oh, okay. Extra damage. Creeper pants? Oh, when you hit 20%. Yeah. And explosive bow. Meh. Not so great. No wonder I haven't leveled it up. Let's see. String. Grapple hook. And that's in 7k. And spider eyes. Bane venom. Fermented. Leaping sword. That's not a huge priority, but that grapple hook is definitely a priority. That makes moving around a lot easier. Might do cave spider instead though. Oh, let's... Can't use a blaze minion right now. Magma. Lava trade, lava talisman. Armor of magma. Oh, 1 health and intelligence to max 200. With the virus, I mean, look, the thing is when I'm not at work, I am no lifing Minecraft. Like, that has just been my life since I've had this job. Part-time job, it's like, okay, when I get home, if I'm not tired, if I've cleaned myself up and all that, I'm playing Minecraft, you know? So the only thing that's changed is, like, being told that you have to stay home makes it not fun to stay home. Like, I'm still no-lifing Minecraft one way or the other, but, yeah, just, like, there's definitely something different about it when it's something that you need to do rather than something that you'd just be doing anyway. But, I've been holding out pretty well. Things aren't that bad. I have enough savings and, there's no financial distress or anything like that. So for me, it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm sinking hours and hours a day into Minecraft, but man, like, I want to see my boyfriend and stuff. And I can't. But, hey, I am quickly memorizing this game, so I'm happy about that. Like, I'm not... I try not to worry too much about it, just stay home as long as they're still telling us to stay home, that sort of thing. Washing my hands if I do happen to go out. I definitely need to try to get out for walks more and exercise. Definitely need to stretch. I get so stiff staying at home this much. And my sleep and eating habits are just the worst because, what, there's no work I need to wake up for in the morning, you know? Who's gonna see me if I'm in pajamas all week? That sort of thing. But yeah, it's not doing too bad to me. I know a lot of people are having a much worse time than I am. Okay. I am almost done the list here. But yeah, I think it's I think it's pretty typical that everybody's just a little bit bored and bummed out, but like people aren't panicking as much as they used to be. So that's good. Man, cuz like I work retail. So when I was working retail, just seeing the panicked faces of people, ugh, you know, I'm kind of happy that I got I'm kind of happy that I got laid off when like the hours got so reduced at work. Like I'm gonna get my job back whenever this is over. I'm not stressed about that, but like oh my god, seeing all of the people who had to go out shopping just like looking at me with fear in their eyes, I was just like, oh, ah. But yeah, like just simple things like getting dressed are so hard to remember when you have nothing to do. Um, oh dear, my grandma has emailed me. Uh, um, my grandma can't figure out YouTube. Lovely. She wants to watch my previous stream on my YouTube channel. Um, but yeah, like when you have nothing to do, it's so hard to keep a routine. And like keeping a routine is what keeps you from being really stressed and stuff. Like my mom read about like the people who explored the Arctic Sea, and their ship would just get completely lodged in ice. There's nothing they can do, nowhere they can go. All of their supplies are there, and the captain made them exercise, made them run laps of the ship. When they're stuck in the ice with nothing to do, like back in the 1800s or something, because like the captain knew, look, we cannot go stir crazy. Like, okay, yeah, we're in the Arctic, we're stuck in the ice, and there's nothing to do, nowhere to go. But if we're not exercising, like, if we're not doing stuff with ourselves, we're gonna go crazy, and that's gonna kill us quicker than the snow will. And that captain was right because they survived and did not go crazy. So, what I'm saying is get your exercise. It is good for you. um, Not that I'm currently getting exercise, but hey, do as I say, not as I do. Oh my god, the minions said goodnight to each other. That's so cute. So yeah. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's not needed. And then back to these. Oof, oof, that's gonna take. Oh. Ooh, that is a lot more leather that I need to unlock that. 90k. Pig is pretty obvious for the pigman sword. Wow, I'm getting there. And that's in... oh, that's about 30k. But then I'll need to, of course, generate resources after I reach that. That's just how many I need to collect in total over the whole playthrough to be able to make that thing. But that doesn't mean I'll have enough resources on hand once I reach that threshold in order to make it. Chicken. Let's see. Bridge egg, chicken egg, raw egg, enchanted egg, chicken pad, enchanted key. What the? Brewing ingredient, huh? Agility, super enchanted egg. Okay, pet eggs. I'm not looking into pets right now. And we have sheep for mutton. Oh wait, chicken also has feather falling, archery, aiming. Oh. Archery enchantments. I forgot about those. Mana. Rainbow. Oh yeah, that makes cheap rainbow. Okay. Cool. Boring. Rabbit. Luck. Luck of the sea. At 10k. Huh. Interesting. Birch is in forestry. Just EXP. Don't really need that one out there. I have unlocked large storage, so making storage and upgrading the minion are what I can use that oak one for. Why are people texting me? I'm streaming. Freedom Mobile is an awful phone service carrier in the Greater Toronto area. It will sometimes double text you hours after somebody has texted you. I just got a double text. I gotta love Freedom Mobile. Okay, we're almost done the list. We are in the home stretch. Spruce, Sawmill, Wolf Pet, EXP. Meh. Dark Oak. Growth in 1k. Growth armor set 1%. Okay. Growth armor. That is a healing over time sort of thing. And jungle. Ocelot pet and EXP. Meh. And lastly, Acacia. Savannah bow is okay, but not great. Meh. I think I don't need any of the wood minions, except I do need oak. Alrighty, so we're done looking. Cool. My grandma has figured out YouTube. Maybe. Okay, so far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 15. So that means I have room for 9 more, 8 of which can be resource based. I think I'm going to leave cobble for now until I can get another set of teleport pads and make a semi-AFK automatic farm. I want to keep the obsidian minion there because I really want a Treecapitator. Not just because it's good for leveling up the other types of wood and getting those minions fully upgraded, but because they are very valuable to sell. This will make me money, and it will get me through some of my collections and minion upgrades. I'm gonna go with quartz for minion expanders. So that's 2 out of 8 that I can choose. Endstone for catalysts, that's 3 of 8. Skeletons for god bows, 4. I'm gonna run cave spider and spider to see if they generate differently. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pig, 13. Rabbit, 14. And something else really low level. Level 1 are chicken, lapis, and creeper. Creepers might blow up my house. So, let's run chicken. Okay. That only took forever to decide. So let's collect all of the minions for now. Pick you up. You go away. And you go there. Let's see. I do have sugarcane listed here, right? Yeah, that's listed here. Actually, I'm gonna leave these 2 going and put the oak one up. Don't need any of those. Okay, this is gonna... I keep spinning around. This is gonna be painful to keep track of what I'm doing, but this floor is good. No, not the sign, the chest. Okay, there we go. And there's your storage. Clay, I do not need. Clay, Mr. Clay, you do not have a check mark. Goodbye. This can go away. You can go here. Okay, this floor. I have pig, but not cow. I mean, I do like the backpacks, but that's gonna take forever, so I'm not... I also don't really need more backpacks with the amount of equipment I have, so that's fine. I plan to be fishing manually, so I don't need the fishing guy out. However, on this floor, I need chicken, rabbit, cave spider, regular spider, and skeleton. Okay. Mr. Rabbit. And I'll come back when I've put away some of the others. Okay, so let's go downstairs. Downstairs I'm keeping cobble, obsidian, coal, iron, quartz, and endstone. Have I really counted to 15 properly? Okay. Yes to cobble, yes to obsidian, yes to coal, yes to iron. No to gold. Goodbye. Okay, no to gold. No to redstone. Oh. There we go with you. Emerald? Nope. And no to glowstone. I'm not admiring my crotch, I just have my notebook in my lap. I know everyone loves to think of the most scandalous things, but sometimes the solution is simple. Okay. So on the first floor I have cobble, I have obsidian, I have coal, I have iron, quartz, and endstone. I'm gonna put quartz without a compactor for now. Oh, there we go. Endstone can't use a compactor even if I wanted it to. Quartz and endstone. Okay. Up there we have spider. We need cave spider. And skelly. And chicken. And I have 3 chests left. This all adds up. Yeah! Okay. So, skelly is this one. Oh, wait a minute. Chicken? Mutton. Stupid keyboard getting stuck. Chicken. And your chest. There we go. Skelly. Oh god, I need a block to put down. No, oh god, I don't have any blocks there. Why would I not have any blocks? Let's just use dirt. Dirt is a bit more valuable than normal in this version of the game. However, that's okay. Mr. Skelly. And Mr. Let me count to 15 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cobble? Yes. Obsidian? Yes. Coal? Yes. Iron? Yes. Quartz? And stone. That's the first floor. That's what I've done there. Wheat? Not running. Melon and pumpkin? Not running. Carrot? No. Potato? Yes, I have him running. Sugarcane? Yes, I have him running. Skelly? Not yet. Spider? Right next to me. Cave spider there. pig, took away cow, chicken, rabbit, oak, okay. Cobble, obsidian, coal, iron, quartz, and stone, potato, cane, skelly, spiders times 2, pig, chicken, chicken's already on the list at the bottom there, rabbit, oak. This is a list of 15. What the f- Look, I literally don't care, spiders. I have far bigger problems. I'm gonna need to do this the long way. I can upgrade that spider guy, but I don't care right now. I just couldn't count. I thought I needed to, I thought, oh, I put this one there and I'm out of minion things. But I still need to do the spider. The skeleton one. But I have done the skelly. Oh my. The skeletons are right there. I've already done it. I thought I had run out of space for the skeletons, which are right there. Oh, that's embarrassing. You can be upgraded, but you can't, so let's... Three... 8. I need to pull out a sword to deal with these guys. This is my strongest sword right now. Yes, it does look like just a triangle. Can you stop doing your job? You need 16. 16 enchanted string. Cool. Okay, that's not ready for upgrade yet. And keep the- oh god, I hate cave spiders so bad. Ugh, cave spiders are tiny. Let's see. 3 stacks makes 1 string. 8. Like this. Oh no, wait. 6. 8. No. 6. 8. Because this one takes 3 stacks to make 1 instead of 5 stacks to make 2. 16 enchanted bone. Is that laid out properly? Yes, it is. Okay. That is everybody in place as they should be. Now we're going to switch to this. None of you guys can use compactors. Let's also switch armor to this. Oh no, and put this one away. And put this away, and put this on, and put the dirt away, and put these in here. Don't know why I put the experience bottles there. Don't ask me. I don't know. Okay, so I have haste, and now we're gonna get on to the pumpkin and melon harvesting. So this has an enchantment on it called harvesting, which grants me a chance to harvest twice as many crops as I should. Now, if I go into this menu here and look at skills, farming, I have a 64 chance to get double crops, similar to what that diamond hoe gives me. Those stack. They are independent of each other, you know? So I can get double crops from that, and then double again from that. So one of them doubles the other, right? So it's not like I hit one pumpkin, and then I get a second one from this, and then I get another one from that. It's like, no, it gets multiplied by 2, and then it gets multiplied by 2 again. So I don't just get, 3 times the drops. I get 4 times the drops if both of these hit at the same time. And so it turns out that most of the time I'm getting at least double, and sometimes more, when they intersect. So it's pretty good, but the problem is I can't put efficiency on this. And so I can't, it's incredibly slow. It's like breaking it with my fist. But I get the chance for quadruple the amount of resources some of the time instead of just double. So that was 2, 3, that was 1, and then I got 4 just there. So this outfit I'm wearing gives me haste, but this will take a while. And the rest of the stream is just gonna be me harvesting pumpkin and melon. Although actually before I start that, I'm going to go get the pumpkin and melon minions so that I may upgrade them as I go along. Because, I mean, I'm not going to run all the way back and forth as I get enough materials. Like, no. And they're all the way over this way. Pumpkin. I mean, pumpkin's obviously why I'm collecting first. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that makes my interface all jittery. Okay, I hate how that Okay, so let's put the, Did you glitch or something? I hope you glitched. Let's see, I need 4 stacks for that one. Okay. So let's go... This backpack here will hold the melons that I currently have, since I'm working on pumpkin for now. These all have 2 rows. So I'll just fill it in like this for now, just to keep my inventory organized. Actually, I shouldn't be using backpacks for this. I can just... Well, I should be using backpacks once they're crafted rather than... So that's 9, 18, 19, 20, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 3 really a multiple of 5? No, that's 4. And then 1 more stack. Okay, cool. And actually we'll just move you and you. Boom, now we're ready to go. So yeah, I let this grow to about 90% before combing through that list, so this thing should be almost 100% full of pumpkins and melons, and this will take a long time. So yeah, this is quality content. Because I mean, that's what streaming's for, is just being able to talk to the void while you do the most boring stuff of a game. Because it makes it less boring when you're talking to people. You can talk about the weather. And other fun stuff like that. Now I don't know how quickly I'm getting pumpkins unless I check, but I want to keep on mining pumpkins. You see, if I bothered to make haste potions instead of reprioritizing my minions, I might be able to go faster than this. So it's a bit of a trade-off. Like, I have an axe that can insta-mine these. And I can just run through here. But, if I'm doing that... you know, like, I'm gonna have a drop in efficiency. Oh god, it's not even registering as experience because I'm not moving the mouse enough. I am gonna get my experience for doing this the long way, you game. It has a lot of anti-AFK measures, which are just annoying as hell, because they're interruptive to normal gameplay. Like, I understand why they do it. You know, they don't want a botnet farming materials for somebody. But, like, the optimal way to harvest this farm is to just stare at one point and just walk forward slowly. So, yeah. This is a lengthy process. It's about as lengthy to harvest it this way as it was to build it. But this maximizes how much resources I get per harvest, at the expense of, oh god, it takes forever. I am totally proud of my decision. Yay. You know, this is like more grindy and awful than normal Minecraft. like in normal Minecraft, you can use like redstone contraptions to just automate this shit. Ooh, what does the lantern helmet do? Health, defense, for every farming skill. Huh. Oh wow, that's a lot of health and defense. Oh geez, that's expensive. Oh god, I really want to make one now. Oh god, that takes 2 whole stacks of enchanted pumpkins. What level are you? 4? No, you're 6. Collection, pumpkin. It only takes half a stack. Huh. I'm most of the way to upgrading that guy. But yeah, I'll see if I make the 2 stacks, and then I'm just gonna steal one of these torches. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make the hat. Okay. I mean, it is worth it to potentially get 4 instead of 1. And to sometimes get 4 instead of getting 2. Like, I pretty often collect 4 this way. But the thing with melon is it's gonna turn into melon slices. With the axe that chops it super fast, I get the entire melon, which is equal to 9 slices every time. However, with this thing, there's a range of amounts that you can get. So, like, the melon itself might drop 7, which is less than the whole melon. But again, I can get up to 4 times that. And so yes, Chess, my boyfriend doesn't live with me. We just met like a few months ago, so we're not living together yet. But, yeah, and my grandma does want to watch my streams. I try really hard not to swear, but I do. Like, she knows that I swear sometimes, but, like, she lives in a building full of old people, so she can't quite show them my YouTube videos. But, you know, she's really happy that I go so in-depth in what I'm interested in. Even if she doesn't play Minecraft herself, she's interested in hearing me talk about it and talk about what I'm doing with my day. My boyfriend doesn't play Minecraft. He plays a lot of other games. He's the reason I can play Mario Odyssey at all. Because the Nintendo Switch is a semi-portable gaming device, so we can just chill out and play video games together. He'll play video games on my computer that he doesn't have. I'll play things on the Nintendo Switch. You know, it's just chill. Like, it would be great if my grandmother played Minecraft with me, but, like, she's got some pretty bad arthritis in her fingers. So, you know, like, I sat her in front of the game once, and she just dug a 2-block deep trench underneath the trees. So, like, she could see the sky and stuff, but she was just digging a shallow pit. Kinda like a worm path or something like that. You know, I just kind of left her alone for half an hour while her clothes were drying with a laptop set up with Minecraft. You know, and she likes how the game looks, but, you know, she's not really able to go as in-depth into it as I am, just mainly because of her arthritis. Like, just playing video games would do such a number on her. Like, she can't even do knitting or crochet because of that, and that's arguably a lot easier than holding down a button on a mouse for hours, you know? 'Cause it's too bad that she can't play video games because of arthritis. Although when she was when we were both a fair bit younger, I tried to play a racing game with her. It wasn't Mario Kart, it was like a Looney Tunes one or a Toy Story one. I know we had both, and she just could not tell apart the road from the sides, so she'd constantly just be going off the path and wondering why she's going so slow, and not knowing where she was, because like the things that are so obvious to people who do play video games, of like the visual language of what you can and cannot do, it's not at all obvious to someone who hasn't really touched video games in several years. So, that's the other thing. But, when us gamers get old, well, I hope technology advances by that time so that there are alternative control schemes that are a bit easier if you have arthritis. But yeah, currently the way video games are, like, there are a lot of physical disabilities where you just straight up can't play video games. A lot of video games rely pretty heavily on audio cues to tell you where enemies are when you can't see them. Most video games can't be played blind unless you are a master speedrunner. But at that point you've memorized a game while seeing it, and then blindfold yourself and create strats. If you're missing hands or fingers or arms for any reason, you will have extreme difficulty playing video games. If you have anything that, not epilepsy and video games probably go pretty bad together. What's the other one? Cerebral palsy, which makes you twitch a whole lot. It's not your choice that this is something physically going on with your body, but suddenly putting in random inputs to a video game is, it doesn't usually end well. So it's not just older people who have a lot of trouble with video games. Like, there's any number of physical disabilities which will just completely lock you out of playing most video games. And there are people who are working on making alternate control schemes and things to help people with certain disabilities, but it's really coming along quite slowly, because most people aren't affected by those sorts of things. So it's not something that's everybody's top priority. But I hope that those sorts of changes in control schemes and stuff are developed long before I get old enough to need them, you know? But yeah, like, I was kind of reminded of that sort of thing, like, oh, it's not really everybody's top priority, but it's, something that is very important to the people who need it, when I was watching the TV, because, they have all these government officials giving speeches every day to try to, reassure people and give consistent and constant updates of what the situation is. And, in the corner of the screen, they have this person giving the sign language live translation of what the person is saying on TV. And I had the volume turned off because, hearing that tone of voice people give when they're, like, giving an important speech, trying to calm down the masses, it's just unsettling. Like, I know they're making sure that they don't panic people, but it just leaves me going, oh, why do you need to make sure I don't panic, So having the volume turned pretty much off, just to not be depressed listening to these people talk about how the whole virus thing is still continuing. I was just looking at the sign language lady going on, and I thought, oh wow, I wish I knew what sign language was, because this is just way less stressful to watch the sign language person saying what's going on instead of listening to dry politicians. And then I thought, well, geez, like, if you yourself are not deaf or a family member of somebody who is, you have pretty much literally zero reason to learn sign language. Like, if you are not deaf, and if you do not know someone who's deaf, why would you bother, But if you're deaf, you rely on somebody who can hear, in order to do these sorts of live interpretations into sign language, because they need to be able to hear what people are saying in order to then put it into sign language. And people who can hear and know sign language, not just know sign language, but like know sign language to a degree of legal literacy. So not just like being able to hold a conversation with someone in sign language, but like use detailed and technical legal and government language usage to be accurate to what these politicians are saying. Like, not just knowing sign language, but knowing sign language to a professional degree. Like, how many people actually bother learning that? You know, it can't be too many. And like, obviously nowhere near everybody is deaf. That's why most things are just spoken out. But like, for the people who are, they rely on people who can hear learning sign language in order for them to be able to like watch live news broadcasts and be able to understand what the politicians are saying. And that's just, you know, if it wasn't plastered all over TV, like, nobody would even think about it. But, you know, I just saw that and thought, wow, that is, like, a crazily underserved market. So, yeah, like, it's just... because those sorts of things, you don't think about it until you're in that situation. You know, like, if you have arthritis, then you think, oh, well, I can't play that video game. Oh, I can't knit anymore, I can't do sewing, you know, this and that, because my hands hurt when I do it. But if your hands don't hurt when you're sewing, you just don't think about people who can't sew anymore unless you know someone who has arthritis like that and wishes they could. So yeah, it's just... It's interesting to think about those sorts of things every now and then. I'm not even a quarter of the way done this. There's that much to go. I'm not even a quarter of the way done the pumpkins. It pains me to do this. But I can't stand it. Ah, so much better. Yeah, that was getting painful. I could have been here all night doing that. Let's just do it the fast way. Like, I want to know how much pumpkin this thing can produce if I bother doing it the slow way. But you know what? I do not want to spend 6 or 7 hours finding out. Because at this rate, that's what it would take. Oh, and I'm wiggling around the mouse so that I still get that blue farming experience credit in the middle. Because I am not going to do this without getting credit for it. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so much better. So I give up the chance to get 4, but I still sometimes get 2 this way. Oh, it was so painful doing that the slow way. I don't want to accidentally get rid of the pumpkin stems, so I'll just do it this way. But still, oh my goodness, this is so much better. Oh, that was painfully slow. Oh my goodness. Whee! And now that I'm doing 1 row at a time, I can run. I can't reach both rows at a time while walking, so I'll do 2 rows. Whoop, time to craft. Oh, and I can just do whoop. And if I make two stacks of this pumpkin stuff, then I can make a pumpkin hat. Although I'm guessing one stack will upgrade the minion again. And now I'm harvesting slightly less than I was before, but I should still make significant progress. Because that's what, 25? 5 times 2. Ugh, okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna be able. I get 10 every time my inventory fills up, and that's filling up every 3 rows or so like this. 3 pairs of rows. Yeah, judging by how close I am to that building right now, I am not gonna reach even 1 stack, I don't think. See, the amounts of resources I need are just so crazy. Okay, so I don't need you, or you. Because if I take the time to dump my inventory into one of those backpacks, I'm just gonna have to take it out again. So when my inventory fills up, I should just craft it right away to compress it. Yay! Pumpkins! Oh my god, I'm so sick of the color orange right now. Don't worry, in about half an hour I'll be sick of the color green too! Yay! If this was a month or 2 ago, that could have been a St. Patrick's Day joke. Although everything was closed down by the time St. Patrick's Day came along. I love how we're like living in the apocalypse and the only thing people are complaining about is being bored as hell. You know, it's like, oh my god, it's so boring not being able to go out. I mean, it is. But, hey, that's what Twitch is for. Oh, wait, this button for that inventory. Yeah, so I'm not even gonna get 1 stack by the time I, finish up this pumpkin patch. But yeah, it's like, you know, we just casually have a plague going around, you know, killing people, spreading like wildfire whenever people actually go out and do something. But, yeah. Yeah, everybody's just home bored. Hey, DC! Nice to see ya. Yeah, I'm streaming again. I know, it's just crazy, I know. It's been like, what, 6 months or something stupid? Nice to see you in chat. Yeah, I'm playing Hypixel Skyblock now. I have sunk like 3 weeks of just 10-hour days into this game at this point. I'm probably getting close to the mid-game. I'm just refusing to do any amount of combat, so I'm probably further along in resources than somebody else at this stage of, like, equipment and fighting capability would be. But yeah, I set up this giant manual pumpkin farm, because pumpkin and melon farms are really easy to harvest. So there's no use taking up one of the 15 potential minions I can have out at once as either a pumpkin or melon minion, because I can collect resources and upgrade them without ever having the minions out on the floor. It's nonsense to use those minions when the manual farm is this easy. You just need to let it sit for a few hours or so. But yeah, I'm getting pretty far along. This big Mario airship looking thing, it has a plot of floor space for every individual variety of minion. So that if I want to switch them out, I don't need to do any modification to the area. I don't need to dig up what the last minion left behind and then put it down. No. I just put away one minion, put it in its little chest, take out the other minion, put it down. Storage next to the minions, so that I can just empty them out and upgrade them really effectively. You know? You're still playing on your, Hardcore Minecraft 100%. Yeah, I don't really play challenge modes with hardcore, but I've seen you doing that once or twice. Are you making any good progress? Pumpkins. Pumpkins. Oh, I forgot to do that part. Oh, wow, so you got the 100%. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like, some of the... Wait, that means you even, That means you even completed How Did We Get Here without dying, like... Wow. I still haven't completed all the advancements yet since they came out with them. Oh, I can imagine it was a pain. You had to handle withers. Yeah. I guess it's not that dangerous since you're handling everything in isolation. And a lot of it's making potions and setting up beacons. I guess it's just mostly tedious dealing with the shulkers and that, moving mobs between dimensions. But, yeah, because once you have good enough equipment, like I saw Exumavoid do the whole setup when the advancement first came out for the Hermitcraft crew. Oh yeah, there's wither roses now! You don't even need to bring a skeleton over. Oh my gosh, I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah, you can just drink, yeah, you can just step on a wither rose. Oh man, that makes the achievement so much easier, because you used to have to get a wither skeleton. Yeah, because... Oh man, yeah, you can just spam chickens at wither now. I forgot wither roses were a thing, because I haven't really gone into the stuff from those updates. I got so pissed off when they added the crossbow guys. Your world is bugged? Have you gone across updates or something? I know updating the game usually messes with your save file. And what, that Hardcore 100 challenge, you need to have, like, a plugin or mod installed to double check your advancements, so I don't know if that's bugged across updates. But yeah, oh my god, shulkers are so painful to manage. Like, I've seen... I saw, like, Exumavoid and Cubfan dealing with shulkers for the How Did We Get Here achievement, and it's just like... Oh my. I thought Guardians were hard to deal with, but oh, was I wrong. Oh, lovely. Just disappearing shulkers, that's always good news. No, not trades, crafting. There's the right menu. No, not 6, 5. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that sounds like a bugged world. That's not 5 stacks. Let's just fill this in. And boom. So yeah, your shulkers spawned at 0, 0 instead of spawn and then drowned in the ocean. That sounds like Minecraft. I mean, Minecraft is a notoriously buggy game, but, geez, so not only dealing with shulkers, but you had to make 5 attempts just to get it across. Did you eventually find that first one you sent to the overworld? Because, I mean, just having a rogue shulker isn't really great news. Oh my god, this thing jitters. I hate that jitter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And you. Let's do this. And put those there. And we will fill this up like so. So, oh my goodness. That is just... Well, Minecraft sure is something, isn't it? So the final 2 that you sent showed up at spawn where they should have, and the other 3 just showed up at 0, 0 and had nowhere else to go and just drowned. Yeah. Okay, so there was a building right next to them drowning like a bunch of idiots. Minecraft is a wonderful game, isn't it? It is so buggy. God, I love Minecraft. I think it's buggier than Skyrim, even. I mean, some of the bugs help. Although they're changing redstone again. I don't use redstone, but like, it's redstone. Just stop messing with it. Oh yeah, iron golems attack them, so... Oh yeah, because building at spawn for golems, so yeah. You know, I've never built an iron farm so far. I mean, dealing with villagers is almost as painful as dealing with shulkers. Oh wow, that sounds like a lot of trouble just to get one shulker. Man, that is... I mean, here I am avoiding all combat by just chopping down a bunch of melons, you know? But those aren't really the advancements that are in this version of the game, you know? This one's just collect a whole bunch of stuff. And once you collect enough to make the minion, you never need to touch it again. Unless it's pumpkin or melon, where it's laughably easy to harvest it manually. Whee! Oh, it's so much better with the Instamine axe. I was using my fist earlier with an item that, since it's not the tool that you can use with pumpkins and melons, you have to go at fist speed, but I had a chance to get 4 times the drops instead of just a chance to get 2 times the drops. But, it took me half an hour to get through 3 rows. Oh, yeah. Oh, so just a short clip of getting the achievement instead of highlights of, like... Well, that would have been a lot more work to, like, highlight each and every step, especially since a lot of them were so drawn out. But yeah, I'll have to see that video when I'm done streaming, because... Man, I haven't been caught up on anything anyone's been doing, you know? But yeah. Oh! DC, I haven't kept you up on, like, well, since I haven't been streaming for months, you wouldn't know, but, well, I have a new boyfriend in the past 3 months, so, like, that's interesting news. Not that I talk about my personal life in huge detail, but, yeah. So, inventory full. Meh. But, yeah, like, things have... other than not being able to go out because of, like, you know, the virus and all that, like, you know, I've been... Interesting things have been happening in my life. It's crazy, I know. Somebody who no-lifes Minecraft anytime I'm not, like, at work. Something interesting happens to me? That's just... That's just straight up not allowed to happen these days, you know? I'm joking, of course, but, like, still. It's, I'm not used to having things happen in my life. Okay, that's enough to fill in this. Whee! 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 I have to jiggle the mouse or it thinks I'm trying to AFK farm. I think I disabled links in chat. Somebody sent me a jump scare and clipped it. But no, like, I'll look up, because people can just, yeah, like, I think there's only 2 people watching right now, but, yeah, I can go to your channel after I'm done stream to watch that. Because when I stop streaming, I just close chat and then it all disappears for me, so... I'll head over to your channel when I'm done. Oh, I should look up how to set up a raid. I should give you a raid. Yeah. Okay, so that's 2 cool videos that I need to watch tonight. Gives me something to do other than chop down melons. Oh my god, I'm so sick of melons. Okay, come on, melons. Come on, melons. I think I'll watch your videos for it, if that's alright. I'm not sure an explanation would get into my head because I'm just dizzy staring at melons right now. Yeah, I'm doing everything I can to remain talking while I'm just staring at melons, you know? I mean, shaders makes it look better, but there's only so good just a sea of melons can look. Ugh. Melons, melons in the melon field. When days are hot, when days are cold, in the melon field. Axes, diamond hoes. And my 2 fists too. I really wish I could do something other than these melons. Oh god, that is... Why did I try to do that? Yep, my brain is fried by melons. Oh, I found a cool song, just yesterday. I've tried doing hardcore, but, like, I have commitment issues with Minecraft. I get to the point where I have all 6 types of wood, I have a full set of diamond gear, and an enchanting table, and another portal, and then I just quit. It's like, oh, yeah, I can build anything I want, but I don't know what to build anymore, because I have access to all of the basic materials. Like, I don't have any super farms or anything, but it's like, oh, I have one of everything, job done, Noah's Ark run complete, and then, I don't know why I get bored of Minecraft worlds so quickly, because I mean, here in Hypixel, I have one of every type of minion that, like, except for one that you have to buy for a lot of money, and 2 that you need to complete certain boss quests to unlock. Like, but I haven't quit, even though I have, like, everything at my disposal almost. So it's really weird that this like, I'm at about this stage of Hypixel Skyblock that I would quit a normal Minecraft world or a hardcore world at this stage. So, I don't know. Oh, sweet. I am collecting a lot of melon. Let's put this one back. Use this for melon slices. See, I haven't really touched hardcore in a while, but I also haven't touched, like, regular survival in a while either. Actually, I didn't touch Minecraft itself for 2 or 3 months. Like, for a while, I just didn't have an appetite for Minecraft. And then when the whole virus thing hit, I fell into, like, just no life in Minecraft, but yeah, I just have a lot of commitment issues with any Minecraft world, hardcore or not. But yeah, like, I mean, I want to try on the principle of, like, just proving to myself I can follow through with a Minecraft world, but I just haven't done it yet. For now I'm streaming this. Maybe later this week I'll stream a hardcore world or something like that. I just don't have any ideas what I want to do. That's always the thing, I'm always out of ideas. Yeah, I guess giving myself a lot of goals, because, like, my goals in most Minecraft worlds are pretty weak, you know, get one of every type of tree and crop, get myself a full set of diamond gear, I guess I'm probably gonna do a fresh start, because once I reach that sort of Minecraft writer's block, I just can't stand to look at a world I've gotten writer's block in. But yeah, like a fresh world, I don't know, I should write down, like, I think I want to create, a big museum, like, one of everything type of thing. Like, just something like a future-proof storage system, like how I have storage for everything I'll ever need in there. I mean, yeah, if you have a good seed, you can definitely, send it my way. I'll try that one. I mean, I don't want to ruin the seed by, like, playing a hardcore world and then getting sick of it, but, yeah, maybe that'll be enough to keep me invested, you know? I mean, I have changed a lot since I dumped worlds in a week, so, you know, chances are I might actually stick with it for once. Ooh, savanna mushrooms. Sounds like fun. Acacia wood's a bit hard to build with, but it's not as bad as everybody says. And if it's a huge savanna, that means I'm not getting access to other wood as easily. So yeah, that'd be interesting, having acacia as pretty much your only wood. Oh no, there's oak trees too, so I would have oak to build with. I don't usually build with oak, I usually build with birch and dark oak. Okay, I am going to copy-paste that. Where can I copy-paste that? Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna be finding wood pretty much right away because it's a savanna, so it's not like you're not gonna have a boat, but you're gonna need to go out a bit to get other types of wood, so it'd be interesting to just build with, acacia wood for a while. I've seen real acacia trees now. Not in real life, but like, on the internet. And real acacia trees look pretty interesting. They don't look much like the Minecraft ones, but they look interesting. Oh, time to craft again. 2, 3, don't leave pumpkins and melons lying around. Alrighty. Well, I'm almost done harvesting this. Do I have any good fuel to give my minions? How much wheat do I have? Can I make enchanted bread with, Minecraft crashes when you go into full screen? What version does it crash in? Or did I have that problem before? Oh, oh yeah. I had that problem a while ago. It's because I have like this huge monitor, that's a weird aspect ratio. So I think I just had to do something in the settings or whatever. It doesn't... I'll hit F11 now. Yay, the game didn't crash. Probably looked weird on... Oh no, I did the thingy. Let's go. Oh dear. Yeah, see, that's the aspect ratio of my screen, so let's just... Oh great, I think I need to Yep, I'm gonna need to restart the... It was the right size before! It doesn't look this stretched out to me. Great. Time to boot up Minecraft again. This is what happens when you broadcast live, of course. No, don't snap the window. That's exactly the thing I didn't want to do. There we go. Now the game is a reasonable size. And now I need to do this, and this. And... can I think I can do 1, 2, 3. Fine, I'll do it. I should be able to get up to 32. Yeah, I don't know what exactly causes it to crash going into full screen. I don't tend to have that problem. It might have to do with weird resolutions of your screen or something like that. But yeah, that sounds like one of those things where you're just gonna have to bury your head in forums and hope for the best. Let's see. These guys need to go up here. And I'll probably empty out all the minions and double check that everything's going well. I have 15 of them. I might make enchanted bread, which is a really weird item, but hey, it works. Okay. So pumpkin needs 64 pumpkin. Hit caps lock. And you are in your chest. Oh, yeah, having projects is really important to motivation, and I never have enough things to do. Oh, now it's tier 8. I'm guessing 8 stacks? I hope that's the recipe. Yep. Yep, that's the recipe. I'm halfway there. Like, I'll definitely get enough melon to do that upgrade next time. And the amount that I need for this guy... No, that can't be it. That's one stack. Okay, I need twice that to upgrade, to do the helmet thingy. Oh yeah, I want to empty these guys out before, or no. Can I make out of 6? uh, 28. My goodness, it's hard to keep track of this stuff. That's not enough. 930. That is 15 times 2. Oh wow, that goes evenly back into hay bales. And then... It's as if nothing happened. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, the wheat guy isn't there. You... Shift-clicking items like that doesn't work in newer versions than 1.8 for this thingy, which is just marvelous, as you can imagine. Oh, you need bread? This is 24 hours of a 5% speed increase for all of them. So, when you're increasing their productivity, it's usually good to empty them out so they have the most room to build up items. I can upgrade this guy, but I want to make a large size minion storage chest first, which takes twice the materials. So, here. And like so. Huh. Okay. I'm not gonna craft any of that right now. Oh yeah, I don't have the cow guy going anymore. Can these guys escape? I feel like they can escape, but they're probably too dumb to escape. Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, no, you can't quite be upgraded. And rabbit's feet. And then chicken over here. Fuel. Yeah, I don't have nearly that much. Oh yeah, I need to make a little extension sticking out there. Don't have that yet though. For the feathers, of course. Collect all. Yeah, shut up, skeletons. 16 enchanted bone is what I need. Okay, so the cave spider minion does literally fuck all when I'm online. Let's consult the list. Snow minion it is. Watch me fucking die. Oh shit, I have, like, cash monies on me. Pick you up! Oh, if I die, I lose. Okay, good. The poison didn't last too long. But yeah, I was really worried I was gonna lose. Oh, cool, I can upgrade that guy, but I'm not going to. There's that. Ooh, day 1000. Huh. I mean, that is a really big milestone, especially for a hardcore world. I mean, there definitely has to be something you can do. Oh, I didn't give these two guys their bread. That's the whole reason I came here. Shut up, spider. Oh my god, I have good enough armor that I... Please, just stop giving me knockback. 1000. Yeah. I mean, that's only a 100 by 100 area of blocks, you know? Huh. Well, I say 100 by 100 as if that's small. I mean, it's nearly the size of a map. Oh, you already have fuel. Please let me put it down, you stupid. 2 days remaining. Well, I guess you're just getting 4 then. Oh my god, I hate these fart particles. There we go. Much better. Oh. 512. Hey there, little obby. Huh, I mean, I can't think of what to do for day 1000, because, well, I haven't gotten nearly that far before. Huh. I mean, there has to be something you can do, I just can't seem to think of it, that's all. Well, all the minions are breaded up, and this has been a bit of a, what, 2-hour stream? I think that's unfortunately all that I can handle for today. Thanks for watching, and it was nice to see you again, DC. I'll be streaming Sundays pretty regularly from now on, and it's pretty much guaranteed that Sunday streams are going to be Hypixel, because for their YouTube rank, they want you to be uploading on a consistent schedule where people know when they can catch you if you're streaming or when your videos are expected to be uploaded. So Sundays in the evenings are just a guaranteed slot for Hypixel, because even if I have work on a Sunday, I will be home and ready to stream, guaranteed on a Sunday evening. And fireworks, yeah. Do you have access to, like, a channeling rod and, like, a charged creeper farm at all? Because you could probably farm, creeper heads. Like adapting a wither skull farm. You know, a charged creeper wither skull farm, you could get creeper heads that way. Because creeper heads are super expensive to make fireworks with, but it looks so cool, you know? I mean, hopefully a thunderstorm comes before then. Usually they come every now and then. Sleeping resets the weather cycle, though. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But, yeah, like, I don't know if there's other mob heads you can put in fireworks, but I know you can put creeper heads. Oh, so the creeper banner pattern works on fireworks too? I thought that was just for, like, banners. Huh. But yeah, I guess if you only need one creeper head, then it's not as troublesome. I mean, you're still dependent on having a thunderstorm, but... Oh, sweet, so it does both. That is pretty cool. So you can make pretty fireworks way cheaper now. That's good to know. I'm just gonna drop off my money before I forget. Oh, did I have anything on the auction? I think I auctioned off some soul sand. Yeah! Sometimes I get 30k per stack, and sometimes I get 3,000 for 3 stacks. It's just... the swing in that market is so crazy. I think I've sold all my soul sand now. Woof! Yeah, 200. I'm at nearly 270k. That's good. I was up at 300k before and spent a whole 100k on the snow minion. I make good life decisions. Like this! Heh, I died. But that's fine, because I don't have any money on me. I'm gonna do it again. Whee! Ah, that's so fun. So anyway, I am going to end the stream here. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one. Bye-bye!